harder for guys to get in to parties because they're guys. And like when you're going to a fraternity for a party, like all the people in a fraternity are guys already. So they're trying to get girls there to like even out the ratio of people there.
Alright, so look at it this way. You have a fraternity.
Yeah.
And there's already about 40 guys at that party from that fraternity. So, and 0 girls. So immediately it's harder for guys to get in because they're already all the fraternity guys. Unless it's the, whatever the sorority is, where it's like guys and girls.
Well, guys want a better ratio, I guess, so they can socialize with girls, among other things.
If there's a lot of guys that are just awkwardly being there, they don't get dismissed, they just don't feel comfortable and they end up leaving.
It's easier for any guy to get into a registered party.
Okay.
Just because they're supposed to be open to everyone at the school, especially because there's like extra security. They're not worried about like people causing problems, hopefully. So they'll like it's easier to get in, but still it gets to a point when if there's too many people, they're gonna stop letting guys in unless they're bringing lots of girls.
Generally, when I go to the party, I show up with all my cheerleader friends, so it's like 8 to 2 guy to girl to guy ratio, so they generally just let me in.
Okay.
Plus I'm bigger than the door guard, and they don't want to fight me.
I've not ever had to come up with a group, but I have guy friends who have texted me when I'm going out with a bunch of girls and being like, hey, can we meet up with you just so we can get in?
Well, the one time I went, I didn't have much trouble because I went with a lot of girls, as in there was 6 girls and 2 guys, so I just kind of walked in and they didn't say anything. And I was confident that I didn't have to say anything before I went on this time.
And you think this is because you were with
A whole bunch of girls? Definitely.
For frats, you have to have at least 3 to 1 girl to guy ratio to be able to be let in. Why does this happen? Because guys want the girl ratio to be in their favor. And we're at tech, so it's even worse.
Right, true.
And because they're cheap and don't want to give guys drinks when they can give it to girls.
All the females got in, and some of the males.
But not all of them.
I went with a bunch of other people to Fiji.
It was Fiji.
And as the group was going in, they were counting off how many guys were going in, and since I was towards the back of the group, they said, no, there's too many guys, sorry, but you can't come in. And they just had to walk away sad.
If he's not on the guest list, he's not getting into the party.
Then I went with a couple of other friends, and like he went to Fiji, but he knew someone there. So when we went, I just asked him, I'm like, who do you know? But he didn't reply in time. So then like we just left because we weren't allowed in.
Like on Wet Friday, I went out with like a group of people, and there was just this guy in our group, and there were other girls with us, but he kind of came in late, so the guys told him no, so he actually had to like sneak over the jump the fence and go in the party.
I went to a frat party once. It was a pink party, went with a couple friends of mine, and there was a list at the door, but all the girls were allowed to go, shockingly. But once I pointed out to the guy, that's my girlfriend, fuck off, he was like, okay, go.
At one particular fraternity, they have a sort of a policy where you walk up their steps and you reach the top of their landing, and there are 2 brothers there as sort of bodyguards. Either you know a brother or you're a woman.
And if you don't know a brother, you're not allowed to come up.
Okay.
They don't card girls. None of them card girls.
But they only card guys.
Yeah, because they don't want to give their drinks to people that they don't want to waste their money on.
True.
Because the whole idea is to give it to the girl and see what happens later. If you get the guy drunk, it's just you have a mess to deal with now.
I'm a girl, so I will never get carded.
No, I've had to sign in, but I haven't been like carded.
I mean, at the fraternity, Like, even when guys ask for drinks, you don't give them as much. It's kind of diluted. But, like, if you're a girl, they give you what they ask for.
The fraternities provide for the you know, like the Sprite and the Coke they have, and they're not gonna buy soft drinks for other guys. They want to get girls to drink the soft drinks, and they have to make sure that they have enough for girls, so they're not gonna waste them on guys. So that's a thing.
Do you ever get carded or have to show your buzz card at parties to get in?
Nope. I just walk in.
Do you know anybody who has?
Pretty much all of the guys that we go with. I don't know, I think it's kind of like a way of them making sure there's not too many guys in the party, which is kind of weird. Or just like, it's also an intimidation thing, because like if I were being carded, I don't know, I would just feel weird about going in.
Yeah.
You'd feel unwelcome.
Because they want to make girls drunk, but they don't care whether guys are drunk or not.
Why is that?
Because they want to have fun with girls, usually, more than they want to have fun with guys.
In order to resolve these issues, the gender bias has to be removed from parties. Since it's difficult to regulate a fraternity's event, there's only one way to give unaffiliated males and females an equal opportunity to socialize at Greek events. Sororities must also have events on weekends that will give men who have trouble attending fraternity events a place to socialize. The barrier of this solution is access to alcohol. Guidelines for drinking are very different for fraternities and sororities. The Interfraternity Council allows fraternities to have alcohol in the house, while the Collegiate Panhellenic Council does not allow sororities to have it. These rules restrict the 9 sororities from having parties on the weekend, because typically people go out on the weekends to consume alcohol. Making the rules for alcohol in sororities more lenient will help all the marginalized men at Tech.